Hey, Eric here, your daily source for bold and beautiful spoilers, recaps, and news. Let's dive in.
Hey there, soap fans. It is a spectacular day to dive deep into the drama. Welcome back to B&B for Phone, where we unpack every single scandal, tear, and triumph in Los Angeles. Grab your favorite drink and settle in because the tea we are spilling today is absolutely piping hot. Let's get right into the madness. We need to talk about the absolute nuclear bomb that is about to drop on Forrester Creations and shatter multiple lives into a million pieces. If you have been paying attention to the recent episodes, you know that the tension has been building to an unbearable level. We are looking at a massive, world-altering scandal involving none other than Steffi Forrester and Carter Walton. Yes, you heard that right. The rumors are flying, and the spoilers are pointing toward a catastrophic night of passion between the co-CEO and the COO. We all know that both Steffi and Carter have been drowning in their own personal miseries lately. Steffi is completely losing her mind over John Finnegan's terrifyingly weak boundaries with his psychotic birth mother, Sheila Carter. Meanwhile, Carter is suffocating under the crushing weight of Daphne's infertility diagnosis and her stubborn refusal to even discuss alternative options like surrogacy or adoption. They are two emotionally shattered people, and when you put two broken hearts in the same room with a bottle of alcohol, disaster is inevitable. Picture this explosive scenario. It is late at night inside the glamorous Forrester Creations executive office. The rest of the staff has gone home, the city lights are shining through the massive windows, and the room is heavy with unspoken grief. Steffi and Carter are sitting there, pouring drinks, trying to numb the pain of their crumbling personal lives. The tequila or whiskey starts flowing, and suddenly the professional boundaries completely vanish. They start leaning on each other for comfort, crying on each other's shoulders, and before they even realize what is happening, comfort turns into raw, unbridled passion. Can you believe it? They cross the ultimate line right there in the office. That is crazy. It is the kind of shocking moment that makes our jaws hit the floor. But at the same time, it makes perfect, tragic sense for these two characters. But here's the surprise. The morning after is never as romantic as the night before. When the sun comes up and the alcohol wears off, the horrifying reality of what they have done crashes down on them. Carter is going to be absolutely terrified. He is a man who prides himself on his loyalty and his moral compass, yet he just slept with his boss's daughter and his partner's best friend. Carter will frantically beg Steffi to keep this a secret. He will plead with her, insisting that the less said about this, the better. He wants to bury this drunken mistake deep in the Forrester vault and pretend it never happened to protect both of their fragile families. Steffi, who is already terrified of losing Finn to Sheila's manipulation, will reluctantly agree to this toxic pact of silence. And you won't believe what happens next, because secrets in Los Angeles never, ever stay buried. The truth always claws its way out into the light. And when this filthy secret is finally exposed, the fallout will be apocalyptic. Let's talk about Daphne first. I absolutely hate seeing Daphne suffer like this. She is already dealing with the devastating, soul-crushing news that she cannot carry a child. Her self-worth is at an all-time low, and she is feeling completely inadequate as a partner. To find out that the man she loves sought comfort in the arms of another woman, and not just any woman, but her trusted best friend Steffi, that is a betrayal so deep it will shatter her completely. Daphne is going to pack her bags and walk right out the door. She will choose to leave Carter and Los Angeles behind, and honestly, who could blame her? She deserves so much better than this unbelievable disrespect. Let's be honest about Carter for a second. What is wrong with this man? I love Carter, I really do, but he is a walking disaster when it comes to romance. He constantly self-sabotages by going after forbidden fruit. Do we all remember the scandalous affair with Quinn Fuller while she was married to Eric Forrester? Carter literally risked his entire career and his standing in the Forrester family for that fling. And now he does it again with Steffi, He is a man so desperately starved for love, affection, and the dream of a traditional family that the moment Daphne put up emotional walls, he went looking for warmth in the most dangerous place possible. It is a fascinating psychological pattern. Carter wants to be the good guy, but his intense fear of abandonment constantly drives him to make the worst possible choices. Now, let's dive into the mind of Steffi Forrester. Oh, Steffi, why do you do this to yourself? I have a serious love-hate relationship with Steffi. She is a fierce, independent powerhouse, but her psychological trauma runs so deep. Whenever Steffi feels like she is losing control of her environment, she hits the self-destruct button. We saw it when she slept with Liam Spencer while he was with Hope. We saw the ultimate betrayal when she slept with Bill Spencer in the guest house after a fight with Liam. It is a recurring cycle of trauma. She loves Finn deeply, but Finn's inability to aggressively protect her from Sheila makes Steffi feel profoundly unsafe. In her drunken, vulnerable state, Carter represented safety, loyalty, and unwavering devotion, everything she feels Finn is currently lacking. But this temporary comfort is going to cost her everything. Enter Ridge Forrester. When the truth about this sordid office affair reaches Ridge's ears, the explosion will be legendary. Ridge is going to absolutely lose his mind. Now, we all know Ridge is the king of hypocrisy. This man has bounced between Brooke and Taylor more times than a ping pong ball, but when it comes to his daughter, he is fiercely, ruthlessly protective. Ridge will not care about Carter's apologies or his years of dedicated service to the company. He will see Carter as a predator who took advantage of his daughter's vulnerability. Ridge will fire Carter on the spot. The chief operating officer of Forrester Creations, a man who helped build the company's modern success, will be stripped of his title and thrown out into the street. Amazing! The drama of that confrontation in the CEO office is going to be Emmy-worthy material. So, what happens to a disgraced, unemployed Carter Walton? He is not just going to roll over and give up. The man needs a job and a purpose to distract him from his ruined personal life. And this is where the storyline gets incredibly juicy. Carter is going to swallow his pride, walk across town, and knock on the door of Logan Designs. Yes, he is going to beg Katie Logan for a job. This is an unbelievable plot twist that shifts the entire balance of power in the fashion industry. Think about the massive corporate war that is brewing right now. Katie Logan is quietly but aggressively building an absolute empire at Logan Designs. She just successfully poached Zendi Forrester, giving him the respect and creative freedom he was starved for at Forrester. She has Hope Logan and Deke working on a groundbreaking new youth collection that is destined to crush RJ and Elektra's upcoming line. If Katie takes Carter in, Logan Designs will have acquired Forrester's top creative talent and their top business executive. Katie and Carter also share a very complicated romantic history. Will Katie mix business with pleasure again? Hiring the man who just slept with her niece's bitter rival, Steffi, is a bold, aggressive move. It proves that Logan Designs is no longer just a small competitor. They are becoming the successor characters to the Forrester legacy. Meanwhile, back at a crumbling Forrester Creations, the slow-paced plot of the business side is about to go into hyperdrive. Without Carter running the daily operations, who is going to keep the company afloat? Ridge is too distracted by his hatred for the Spencers and his impending shock over the rumors that Dylan might be his secret biological daughter. Steffi will be drowning in the horrific fallout of her marriage. Forrester Creations is incredibly vulnerable right now, and the Logan women are perfectly positioned to swoop in and take the crown. And we cannot forget about John Finnegan. Oh, poor, naive Finn. When he discovers that his wife slept with Carter, his entire world will collapse. Finn has been desperately trying to hold his family together while fighting off Sheila's psychotic obsession. This betrayal will absolutely break him. Will this push Finn right over the edge and straight into Sheila's waiting arms? You know Sheila is going to use this tragedy to manipulate him. She will whisper in his ear, "See, Fen? Steffi never respected you. She is a cheater. I am your real family. I am the only one who will never betray you." This affair might be the exact weapon Sheila needs to finally win her son back, creating a level of suspense that will keep us glued to our screens for months. Let's throw some wild fan theories into the mix before we wrap up. What if this drunken night results in a pregnancy? We all know the writers love a good "Who's the Daddy" storyline. Can you imagine the sheer chaos if Steffi ends up pregnant and doesn't know if the baby belongs to Finn or Carter? That would drag the drama out for an entire year and completely rewrite the future of the Forrester and Walton families. Or what if the replacement actors for some of the younger characters get aged up to deal with the fallout of this divided family? The possibilities are endless, and the stakes have never been higher. This is exactly why we love this show. The glamour, the betrayal, the corporate espionage, and the deeply flawed characters making the worst possible choices. We are going to be watching every single second of this fallout. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Carter going to Logan Designs. Do you think Katie should hire him or should she leave him in the dust? Thank you so much for tuning in to B&B for Phone. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update on your favorite LA drama. Stay safe, stay passionate, and we will see you.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.